Today's episode: volunteers relocate castle keep by hand. Japanese university finds bacteria that break down forever chemicals. Japan's miracle font turns 10, supporting children with learning differences. These are some of the stories in and about Japan that happen to catch my eye. Welcome to the TokyoBill News Brief. Around 1,800 volunteers gathered to help pull the keep of Hirosaki Castle in Aomori Prefecture, roughly 2 meters toward its original position, using a traditional Japanese building relocation technique called hikiya, in which structures are placed on rollers and moved intact. The 360 metric ton keep, a nationally designated important cultural property, had been shifted from its base in 2015 to allow earthquake-damaged wall repairs, with over 2,000 stones restacked in their original positions. With the wall completed, officials invited the public to help pull the keep back, receiving around 8,000 applications from across Japan and overseas. Rotating teams of 80 heaved on 30-meter ropes, moving the structure over a 2-day period. The full symbolic pull of around 5 meters will involve around 4,100 people through the end of August, with machinery completing the remaining distance by the end of the year. Researchers at Kobe University have identified bacterial strains in river sediment that can remove so-called forever chemicals, PFAS, from contaminated water, offering a potentially low-cost biological approach to tackling one of the world's most persistent environmental pollutants. The team collected samples from the Samondo River in Osaka Prefecture, isolated strains capable of reducing concentrations of perfluorooctane sulfonate and perfluorooctanoic acid, banned substances in Japan, and confirmed that one strain also significantly reduced PFAS levels in leachate from an industrial waste landfill. The study found that adsorption of PFAS onto bacterial cells plays a key role in the removal process. PFAS are notoriously difficult to break down due to the strength of their carbon-fluorine bonds and accumulate in water, soil, and wildlife globally. The findings were published in the Journal of Water Process Engineering. In finance news, Japan's only high-frequency trading firm based in Tokyo, Dharma Capital, has relocated all staff to Singapore, leaving the Japanese capital without a single such firm operating locally. The move was driven partly by Japan's comparatively high income tax rates relative to other Asian financial hubs, including Singapore and Hong Kong, where most of Dharma Capital's peers are already based. The firm's CEO said the primary motivation was better access to global markets, and emphasized that Japan remains its most important trading market. Market-making firms, which include high-frequency traders, accounted for over 30% of trading value on the Tokyo Stock Exchange in recent years. Tokyo has long struggled to establish itself as a major international financial hub, with high taxes and language barriers frequently cited by finance professionals as deterrents. A growing number of Japanese companies are adopting English letter names or increasing the proportion of English in their corporate identities as they seek greater international recognition. Around a quarter of the roughly 21,500 companies that changed their names in 2025 adopted Latin script names or incorporated more English into existing names. Hitachi Construction Machinery is rebranding as Landcross Corporation in April 2027, with baseball star Shohei Ohtani tapped as its promotional face, while major seafood company Maruha Nichiro became Umios Corporation in March. For listed companies, English names have the added advantage of attracting more attention from overseas investors. Analysts note that while internationally facing names improve global recognition, they can reduce clarity about a company's activities for domestic customers and require effort to build internal attachment among Japanese employees. Japan will make no additional releases of crude oil from its national reserves in September or October, Economy Minister Ryosei Akazawa confirmed, as the country manages supply disruptions caused by the rerouting of tankers away from the Bab el-Mandab Strait to the longer Suez Canal route. September procurement is expected to fall to around 80% of last year's monthly average, compared to 100% in August, due to the Suez route taking around 55 days to reach Japan, versus 21 to 23 days via the shorter Strait route. Previously decided reserve releases that have not yet been utilized will be drawn on to compensate for the September shortfall. Procurement is expected to return to normal monthly levels in October as the rerouted shipments arrive. And finally, a typeface designer at Osaka-based font maker Morisawa has spent the past decade watching the UD digital textbook font, known as the Miracle font, quietly transform the learning experiences of children with low vision and learning disabilities across Japan. Yumi Takata began developing the typeface in 2007 after meeting children whose volunteer caregivers were hand copying enlarged textbooks because conventional fonts were too difficult to read. After 8 years of development, incorporating feedback from children with low vision and developmental dyslexia, the font was released in 2016. It features soft, rounded strokes that closely match handwritten characters, reducing confusion over hooks, sweeps, and stops. By 2020, it had been adopted by 4 textbook publishers and is now also included in Windows 10 as standard. Takata said her vision of true universal design is a world where every student can choose a typeface suited to their individual needs. And this has been the Tokyo Bill. Links to the original stories for these and other news briefs are available at my website, thetokyobill.jp, where your visit and buying me a coffee would greatly support my work. I've been and remain Tokyo Bill. Thank you for listening, and take care.